Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back from my video predictions video for the next episode of The Walking Dead Season 10C. This is going to be for episode 20, Splinter.
Evil people aren't the exception to the rule. They are the rule.
Okay guys, this is going to be the video for today. This one's going to be doing my weekly video predictions video for next week's episode of The Walking Dead Season 10. This is going to be for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 20. The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 20. We've made it to a 20th episode of a season. That's just... Anyway, The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 20, Splinter. So... I'm really freaking excited for this episode. I'm not going to lie. Honestly, this episode is starting to look really darn good. And honestly, I am very excited to delve into a little bit in this video how far I think we're going to make it in terms of the comic story, how far we're going to get, and also what we're going to, be saved for season 11, which is obviously the, the season that they're filming right now, final season of The Walking Dead. But, all right, so this episode, at the time of filming this video, I've only seen a sneak peek. So keep that in mind. I've only seen a sneak peek for this episode. Once we get, the more next on, trailer, I'll probably do a video on it, depending on how much we get in it. But, this episode, it's going to be the Commonwealth episode, or at least I'm going to kind of title it that, even though a lot of it, we're not going to see the Commonwealth, if anything at all. We're just going to see kind of some members of the Commonwealth, which we'll get into in a minute. But I'll say that, of course, this episode, we're going to focus on Princess, Eugene, Ezekiel, and Yumiko. Now, Yumiko is an interesting question because she seems to be gone in this episode. We don't see her necessarily. She's not really in too much of the advertisements for this episode and stuff like this. I have heard some rumors from people that apparently they couldn't get the actress to come back because she's in the UK or something. I don't know about that. I don't know if I don't know how credible that is. I'm just saying. Because I swear that was her in some of the trailers when the scene where they're being surrounded. So I don't know. That's an interesting one for sure. But I think Yumiko will be in this episode, but probably only just a little bit. I don't know really what they're trying to do with her character. Why they're kind of having her being separate from everybody else. But again, that is something we'll just have to see. But, we do know that Princess, Eugene, and Ezekiel, they're kind of trying to make a better plan to try to kind of get out of there. They're trying to kind of get out of these, train carts. And, of course, Eugene in the table read is like, shh, stop it. You're only going to make things worse, And she's like, I got to find Yumiko. Now, obviously, let's talk about the sneak peek where we get the introduction to the man himself, Lance, which is absolutely amazing. So, I am a little bit kind of wondering on why they didn't announce the actor for this guy, because they announced the actor for Mercer, but they didn't announce the actor for Lance, at least officially, like they did Mercer. So, I don't know. That's really, really interesting. That's really a weird twist that they did there. But, because I'd like to know who this guy is, his name in real life, and who this guy is, but we haven't really gotten anything. So, his interview with Princess is great. And I love the part where she's like, 28, 29, hell, I could be 50, I don't know. I don't know, man. Where is Yumiko, So, I like that. Let's start with your name, where you're from, where were you when the fall happened, and she's just like, no, can you just tell me where she is? So, the sneak peek, love it. I really love it. He's interviewing her. He's kind of, interrogating her, really, and, obviously we'll have to see where Eugene and, Ezekiel are, but in particular, Yumiko, because that's one that we have no freaking idea where she's at all. So, they obviously took her, but, where'd they take her, we'll have to see. So, very, very interesting stuff, and I think an approach that they could go with, which I think, honestly, would be a very, very interesting storyline that they could do for this episode, is that they could do Princess, Eugene, and Ezekiel. They're kind of somewhere else, and they're saying this, that, and the other thing. And for the Commonwealth to know if the group is lying, they'll put Yumiko somewhere else, and they'll ask her the questions, and if she has the same answers as the other three, they'll know if they're telling the truth, But if Yumiko says something completely different from Princess, Ezekiel, and Eugene, then they'll know. And you can literally have in this episode where that's how the Commonwealth finds out that they're good people. They have Yumiko somewhere else telling them this, and Ezekiel, Eugene, and Princess over here telling them something else. And if both stories add up, if what Yumiko is saying is the same as what the other three are saying about themselves and about where they're at and where they come from and all that kind of stuff, they'll know they can somewhat, at least, trust our group, which I think would be an interesting storyline if they did something like that. So, anyway, it's just something I find would be really cool, and maybe the reason on why they took Yumiko away is to do just that. So, Yeah, definitely. But in terms of how far I think we're getting in this episode, I think we will ride up to, or at least get up to, the Commonwealth, but I don't think we're going to see inside. I just don't. I think that they are trying to still kind of figure out how the heck they're going to be filming this during these times. And I think that's another thing that Norman Reedus, I remember, said on a Jimmy Fallon interview recently, where he said that these 6 additional episodes, they were still trying to kind of figure out how they were going to film. And then, in season 11, they've got more of a bigger plan and they know more how they're going to do this, So I feel like that's why they're going to hold off on the actual Commonwealth community until season 11, if I had to bet. But I think they might, the furthest I think we're going to get is them about to enter the Commonwealth. That I could see them doing. But aside from that, I don't know how much further we're going to get. I don't think we're going to see Pamela, if I had to make a prediction. I think that'll be season 11, episode 1, maybe episode 2, something like that. But I don't think it'll be this episode. But there's kind of your general predictions for this episode. I'm very excited for this episode, if you guys couldn't tell. I am very excited to see what they're going to do with this episode, how they're going to handle it, and the storylines they've got planned. And also, we're going to get to see Lance, and I cannot wait. And so far, the dude looks pretty freaking awesome. So, anyway, guys, I definitely want to hear from you guys in the comment section below. Check out my episode 19 review, one more. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for some more Walking Dead videos. Of course, guys, if you're new here, click the subscribe button so don't miss any of my Walking Dead videos. Follow me on Walking Dead videos, subscribe, guys. And, of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another Walking Dead video. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.